All right. Big up. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your boy Dre. This is the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. We are streaming X-Plane today. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday to everybody. And had to pull myself away from American Truck Simulator and from DCS, jump back in X-Plane. So that's what we're doing. Big up to wifey. Big up to kids. Of course, capital G, capital O, capital D. Thank you so much for waking me up today. And we got my boy Vacazzato up in here talking about yo. Aviation Geek is in the house. Hey. What's going on, fam? All right, y'all. Let's get into another one here on the channel. So today we are obviously flying this American Eagle livery here for Envoy Air, which is regional airliner that does hops for various different carriers such as American Airlines and United, so on and so forth. So we're going to be departing out of Eppley Field in Omaha, Nebraska, heading to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then from Minneapolis, St. Paul, we'll continue service on to Chicago O'Hare. So Aviation Geek says just hanging out like a hare and a biscuit. Hopefully you don't get that hair at the restaurant. But yeah, man, so appreciate the support, guys. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, man, and get this thing up. We might have Greenlight joining us in Minneapolis. And Aviation Geek says getting ready to do some weed eating. Gotta be on that job. Let's jump on board and make sure everything looks fine here, and it does. Let's go ahead and start up the GPU so we can get fired up and get up out of here. Alright, GPU is fired up. So that means we can come up here now, guys, and get this bad boy up and running. Get our batteries on. Avionics. Let's extinguish that. Give it a second to come up. Now we can connect right onto the GPU. GPU is connected. Let's arm our emergency light. Let's get nav on here, and I think that's all we need up top for now. We'll let the aircraft do its thing. Oh, right now the terrain radar is on. We don't need that, so let's get that off. And let's see here. Let's get both of these to the FMS. And let's hit that flight director on right now. Before we get out of here, plane has already been loaded with about 7,335 pounds of fuel or so. We'll be taking about 46 packs. And you can see here 6,000. Yeah, we're right at 7,000 and some change. So the fuel has been put in there appropriately, guys. And let's get a look and see where we're at. Coffee and more coffee today. I feel you, man. Got to hit them coffees up sometimes. All right, let's see here. We are absolutely doing well here, and we need to be this field. Let's just check and see where we're at. You can clearly see here, frames looking good. Just a minute ago they weren't, so hopefully they stay good. And we're here at this, we're at gate 10, which is an American gate. And let's see what runway we're going to take off out of here. Let's bring this guy down over here, just in case we need it while we're taxiing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys, and see what the weather is for our pleasure. No ATC on whatsoever. That's okay though. All right, so here, it's winds are out of the south, 19 gusts to 26. Ay. All right, that altimeter is going to be 2984. Let's get that jumped up in here. Not looking at all forward to this takeoff here. 2984 and 180s for the wind directions. So looks like we can do 14 right, guys. We'll go ahead and do 14 right up out of here. So let's get that off, and let's get down to our FMC. Guys, don't forget, we're flying flight level 250 on this first leg. So let's go ahead and put our pressurization altitude in here. ERJ-145 is looking beautiful. That's what's up, Aviation Geek. Appreciate that, big dog. All right, guys. So let us now look at this very peculiar. Remember, guys, this is the XCrafts, FMS. So let's go ahead and just work right through it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is hit this initialize FMS. You're going to see these two work in science, but really you just want to control with this one and monitor with this one, other than doing like your radio frequencies and all that. First flight level is at 250. Get that in there, and then immediately we need to come into MTDU index, go to departure. It's already going to have this field in here. We said 14 right, so we'll select one down, select that bad boy, and then the SID. I'm sorry, let's go back to the departure. 14, boom, boom, boom. There is no SID. And let's see here. This thing requires me. Let's go ahead and look at the weather in Minneapolis so we can plan on what runway we are going to land at there. All right. So in Minneapolis, the winds are out of the north and 80 degrees, 13 gusts and 21. Well, it's going to be a gusty day, it looks like. So pretty much northern runways there that we're going to be looking at. So we've got our trusty chart up. Okay, we can assume, let's see, what is it? 080. So 4 looks appropriate for right now, guys. 0804 is looking good. So that's what we'll do. So we'll do runway 4. And our flight plan today, guys, is a super simple one. We are just going to be doing rock fix out of departure off of runway 4 right, and then the nits are 3. So let's go ahead and get this situated here for your pleasure. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Select a star. We're gonna select this Nitzer 3. Select, and rock, of course, is the first fix out of here and on into Minneapolis on the Nitzer 3 arrival. It's the transition. So what do you know? That's how close we are. But that's why we're a regional airline. Select approach. We're gonna say, let's see. I wonder if there's an RNAV for. Let's do the RNAV 4. We'll select that, and it's saying from Lydia. We're also gonna put in the ILS localizer information for that runway as well. And so that's good. I like the RNAV because we don't have to switch everything over to the nav once we get on our approach. Okay, now this is the tricky part. This aircraft does require you to type in some points. So let us look at the arrival into Minneapolis, St. Paul. Rock, and then Fuzi. So let's put those two in. Rock and then Fuzi. Let me see something here. Let's see if this thing will let us do it without putting those waypoints in there, but let's do our perf first. Let's see. Yep, we'll take off flaps 9. Let's get our trims up to 7. See, our current weight is 41,957 pounds, and this is fuel on takeoff, which we just confirmed, so that looks good. And perf 2, missing cruise speed. It doesn't really matter, but we'll keep getting this in here. So let's just put Mach 0.73, and now it's going to tell us our distance is 335.92 nautical miles, guys. So now the true test is going to come here when we go to our progress page. let's execute the flight plan. And let's look at the flight plan. Okay, there we go. So I was under the impression that you had to put some waypoints in here, but the flight plan is, this is it right here. We don't need to do anything different, which is refreshing. And then if we go to legs, there's our legs. So this is just indicating our departure, but then we'll go direct to rock, and we're all good there. So we are looking good. Bosheezy. Alright, man. Appreciate everybody riding on board today. And let us, okay, we got Unicom in there. Let's also get our TCAF situation here. And let's, yeah, we'll leave it at 2200. That's fine. Bada bing, bada boom. And guys, I think we're not doing too bad. Let's come up here now and put our altitudes in there. Flying altitude is flight level 250. We're not using Pack X today. This thing has its own native flight crew, so we'll just leave out of there. We'll check this out here in a second. Let us get our climb up out of here all set up. We'll do about 2,400 feet on that initial climb right here. And let's see. That's looking good. Bada bing, bada boom. We have our climb out. We'll be able to go on the nav for our departure. And once we get to the base of the runway, we'll go direct to rock. Let's see what the runway heading is here. So it looks like we're just going to be taking, what is that, Alpha all the way down? Alpha all the way down to 14 right, and it's a heading of 142. So changing this over here. Okay, 142 is in there, looking good. So we'll come off and we'll be looking for that left turn, but we'll just have it on nav in order to get to that left turn. So this is that first waypoint at which you to fly out to make the turn. So yeah, we'll just let the aircraft do its thing, and let's take a look at our map over here. Let's see, we got TCAS. Let's turn those airports off and those VORs off. Return. Bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, guys, I believe we can go ahead and get ready to get out of here. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and turn the música off. Alright, music is officially off for now, guys, so that's a good thing. And let me get you guys some flight controls on for your pleasure. Alright, flight controls are on and confirmed, and we are all good to go for our departure up out of Omaha. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get that APU jumped on. We'll turn our fuel pumps on here. Alright. You can see APU here is at 50%. It's coming up. Temperature is coming up as well. And wait for it to get to 100%. Alright, APU is at 100%. So we can make sure that, okay, that GPU is off, which it is. Now we need to basically get rid of the GPU. Alright, GPU is a thing of the past. Now we can go for our red beacon, and we can also turn our hydraulic pumps on now. Okay, hydraulic pumps are on. Let's get those fastened seat belts on, and the no smoking is on, of course. And we'll keep the logo off, and I believe everything up top looks good. The only last thing we need to do now that the APU's on is we need to get that bleed on. Okay, the bleed is on. Everything is looking copacetic. FMS, legs, We have our pressurization panel. Let's do something here so we can have track IR play nice with us. There we go. And let's go down because it's still not wanting me to look down that far. We need to put this into the takeoff profile. Boom, takeoff profile is touched. And now you can just verify that right here. Takeoff mode, and that's what we want. Once we get up, we'll have to put it in the climb mode. And of course now, guys, we can come over here and do TARA.
Sending push card now.
Sending the push card now. Alright, let's get that brake off. Come on, track IR. Playing games. Okay, the brake is off. Let's go outside and take a look-see. HD simulation, that's kind of early for you, bro. Good to see you flying. My wife literally said the same thing. Truth be told, I'm always trying to get out here early. It just never works out. Good to see you guys. HD simulation checking in. Another content creator, man. Go check him out. He's in the chat. Look him up. Give him a follow if you haven't. Whether you're watching this on the active stream, live stream I should say, or whether you're watching the post stream. Okay guys, we put that parking brake up.
You can follow along,
and you can hear they're already giving us our briefing.
There are 4 clearly marked exits.
That's why we're not doing Pack X. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and immediately start our right engine.
And 2 window exits located at row 11. Take a moment to locate the exit nearest you, keeping in mind that the closest usable exit may be located behind you.
In the event of an emergency, this aircraft is equipped with floor path lighting located along both sides of the aisle, which will guide you to the exits indicated by lighted exit signs. In the event of a water landing, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. To use, pull it up and away from the seat frame, and put your arms through the straps on the underside of the cushion. Then rest your upper body on the cushion. Federal aviation regulations require your compliance with all lighted signs, posted placards,
and crew member instructions.
Alright guys, we do have a good start on the right engine.
And lavatory at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying a lavatory smoke detector is prohibited.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal clip into the buckle. To tighten, pull on the loose end of the strap. To release, lift up on the faceplate of the buckle. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Also, for your safety, we require that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated, in the event we encounter unexpected turbulence.
Nice shot of the flag there as well.
Should oxygen be needed, a mask will drop from the compartment located above your seat. Pull the mask out of the clip, then pull the mask to your face, making sure the pin pulls free from the unit above. When placing the mask over...
Alright guys, we do have a good start on both engines. Let's also go ahead and select our flaps. Flaps are being selected to 9. You can see that right there in the flap selection, guys. TARA is on. We have our taxi route 14 right via Alpha. We've got everything here situated, guys, so we don't need to belabor anything else. The clock will start automatically. We are on 1228, and yeah, there's really nothing else to belabor. Let's see if we can check our flight controls here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, everything looks good here. ECS range. Now the flight controls are actually going to be checked over here.
We thank you for your attention. If we can make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. We will be airborne shortly.
Actually, I thought it was on this. I thought it was over here on this one. I guess on this one you don't get no flight control check, man, digitally anyway. Let's just make sure there's nothing in here. Map, ECS fuel, hydraulics. That would make sense, but they're all good. Electrical's on. And now that the engines are on, guys, let's get the rest on. Let's just leave it there on the takeoff profile. Okay guys, engines are on, so now we can turn that APU bleed off by turning the bleeds on. Let's turn the packs on. Alright, and we can effectively turn this guy off. APU is coming off. Hydraulic pumps, everything is all on, guys. And everything else is in the auto position, so that's One of the good things about this aircraft, let's go ahead and get our taxi light on. And once again, let's do a more comprehensive flight check. Down, aileron left, aileron right. And let's do our rudder controls check, guys. Then we're out of here. Rudder right, rudder left. Toe brake should take off the brake. Let's lift this arm up here. Alright, brake is off. Let's go, guys. Minneapolis, you were Omaha, Eppley Field. Envoy 318, push back from gate 10, will now start taxi to runway 14 right via Alpha for departure out to the north for Eppley Field traffic. Alright, guys. It's time to roll up out of here. Relatively short legs here. Alright, I hope everybody, like I said, is doing well. And we're just doing some regional hops here. We're going to be looking for Alpha. And then from Alpha, we're going to be looking for runway 14 right. And then we're out of here, guys. Remember, this aircraft does not have any auto throttles on it. So she's kind of like the CRJ, very hands-on. Alright, so the taxiway looks clear. No activity here going on. I assume probably the most activity we're going to get is probably going to be in Chicago. Okay, we're currently on Foxtrot now. We need to get ourselves over here to Alpha, so we'll come up on Alpha 1 and merge over. Otherwise, yeah, that's what we'll do. There's F3. Slow our roll a little bit here. We'll merge onto this one right here. No aircraft coming that way. Omaha, Eppley Field, Envoy 318 now on Alpha, taxi into runway 14 right, immediate departure, out to the north, Eppley Field traffic. Okay, you can kind of see where we're at now. Let's bring this down here. all the way down basically to Whiskey. And that'll be our departure up out of here. It's a bit of a crosswind, you see that? So we'll probably have to put some right rudder in with that windsock. This means we're going to be getting wind off the right side, trying to blow us left, so that means we'll have to do a right rudder input. And these engines are strong, so we got to watch it upon departure. And the clock does start on this one all by itself, so we just have to remember to observe it when we get there. That probably won't remember. Heavily failed traffic. Envoy 318 entering runway 14 right for immediate departure out to the north. Last call for heavily failed traffic. Alright, y'all know what time it is. Strobe can come on. Landing lights can come on. Power is set. Coming off the deck, nice and smooth. Woo, those winds are kicking us around. Gears coming up. Yaw dampers on. Flaps coming up. Picture down. Those winds are cray, man. Alright, let's get on those flight directors. Ooh, these winds are crazy. Remember, they were gusting. Trying to get on those flight directors. Alright, let's engage that autopilot. Let's go flight level change. Now show pitch down. Heavily filled traffic. Envoy 318 is clear on runway 14 right and is climbing out to the north for heavily filled traffic. Alright guys. We do have a nice departure. Man, that takeoff was crazy. Those winds gusting really made it challenging. Alright guys, we can go ahead and get those cams off for now. Money in the house, man. What's good with you? Hey, later, DCS money, man. I sent you a doggone Discord message yesterday, seeing if you wanted to fly, man. Got them hovering skills down. I practice on it, man. I can hover much better and do all that. So we'd be excited to fly with you, man. Things got better, man. You motivated me, bro, to want to fly better. Big up to you, money. Happy hump day to you, big dog. All right. Hey, appreciate you, man. That's one of those things. That's one of those deals where the homies motivate you. All right, flaps coming all the way up, guys. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Oh, he said I messaged you back. Well, there you go. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get back on that autopilot. I don't know why she overpowered. We were on flight level change. There we go. She shouldn't go past the first. Oh, you know why? We need to put this in the climb mode. Over there looking at that scenic view. There we go. Yeah, she was in flight level change. She was supposed to manage her speed on her own, so I don't know why that happened, but we got her under control. No need to panic. Okay, now she should natively start to pitch down. Okay, you can see her picking up a little bit more speed, but she's adjusted for that pitch, so I think it was really those gusty winds. Guys, we are almost at 10,000 and climbing. Alright, landing lights can come off. Taxi light off. Everything up top is looking good. And as you can see, our en route timer started. 4 minutes in the air, guys. Yeah, everybody, man. Appreciate that. That was a rough takeoff. Simply because of those gusty winds, man. It's like we got the wind gusted up, that nose wanted to pitch up, so I was having to fight her on takeoff. But yeah, hey Money, if you want to get up on some DCS later, man, do some chopper ops, man. Man, I'm ready, dog. I'm ready, man. He says he's ready. All right, big dog. So a little bit later, dog, we gonna handle that scandal, man. We get this stream all done with, dog, and then a little bit later we gonna get up in there, dog. That one mission we had, I put, I think one of my boys put it on the server, or we can go to another server if you want, man. You know I'm always ready to destroy something and fly something in DCS, dude. I'm a junkie, man. I'm a junkie. All right, guys. Let's get back up to the flight deck so that we can monitor our business here. Man, that takeoff was very, very questionable. But it's all good. I mean, you know, those winds, man, that's what it is. Let's turn this down a little bit. Do you have the civilian aircraft mod or the military aircraft mod for DCS? No, but if you want to send me a link to it, I'll download it, man, and put it in there and just, yeah, I don't have any of that mod, but I will. Do you have the civilian aircraft mod or military aircraft mod? Yeah. I'm pretty sure you know way more about DCS than I do, so you can put me up on game on that, my G, and definitely hook that up. Okay, guys, we are passing through 18,000 feet. All right, now we're putting our altimeters into the standard. On this one, it does it on all sides. Okay, guys, and what I failed to inform you guys on, the original flying time for this first leg is 51 minutes. 51 minutes. Matter of fact, once we get into cruise, I'll do the other flight plan so that we have a good flight plan out to Chicago O'Hare. You guys let me know if those engine aircraft sounds are too loud for you, man. All right, let me go ahead and jump this new flight in. Getting the new flight plan ready together, guys. Okay, Rochester 1, Rochester Zipper, Fayetteville 7. Okay, and the next flying time is going to be about the same. It'll be about an hour flying time. Let's see. The civilian aircraft mod has airliners in it. I like to use the NTTR map and take off from Nellis and then fly out to intercept an A330 coming into Vegas. No doubt. Pretend it's Nordo. For sure, man. We got to get up on that. Also, do you guys use CTLD in any of your missions? See, I don't even know what CTLD is, but all this, man, sounds dope. I definitely want to do that. I'll fly anything, man. CTLD, I don't know what that is on any of your missions. Probably not, man. Like I said, man, when it comes to DCS, I thought I was doing something, but apparently I'm way behind on DCS. For real, for real. Let's go out and take a look. Oops. Wrong thing. First of all, let's see what our altitude is. We're at 25. Okay, guys, we have meta cruising altitude. So now we can come down here. We need to put this in the cruise. Now what you're going to notice up here on our panel is be in the cruise mode. And those engines are going to pipe back. You can see it limits it on the N1 at 84.2 or so. We're going to pick up some speed, and then after that, guys, we're going to be in our cruise profile for a hot second. And I do mean a hot second, because if you look, let's go to the progress. If you look here, top of the descent is at 143 nautical miles, 1732 Zulu, and it's only 1712, so that's only 20 minutes of flying time, guys, and then we'll be making our descent. Now, as promised, I told you guys that we would also be putting in our doggone, we're also going to put in the approach. Let's see if we got it in here already. So that's the arrival, that's the star. So we need to come back over here, guys, and go to approach, and we're going to do also put this in. Even though we got it on the RNAV, you don't want to just leave it just to that. Okay, you also want to have a backup 1093, course setting of 45, 1093. So now here's where those dual radios come into play. Now we can come right over here and put this in the nav radio, and we said it's 109.3. We can jump that in there. Let's double check that's what it was. Yep, 1093. And we'll put it in the nav too as well. 109.3. Bada bing, bada boom. And then let's see if we're on course. Look at that. We got a little bit of ways. So you can push this in, and it's going to basically sync up the heading. There's the heading. Let's go heading mode. First of all, let me see what that. Let's see. The final approach course is 45. Well, now let's go heading mode for a hot second, so that we can put this on the nav 1 and put in that heading of 45. Okay, here's that heading of 45, guys. Let me just show you. there's our heading for the ILS-1. We've already put in our heading of 45. So now we can come back, put this on FMS, and back to the nav, guys. And our navigation didn't really skip a beat. So we're all set up. Fosheezy, Fosheezy. Got some Charmin clouds here for you guys today. And we'll be pulling back that power back here shortly. All right, man, he says, I'm going to hook you up with mission template with MIST and CTL scripts in it. You can load troops, cargo, and helicopters and drop them wherever you want. Man, that's dope. We use them to add extra SAMs to FARPs, to forward operating bases and drop anti-air troops with stingers in unsuspecting places to help shoot down enemy jets trying to harass us. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. We don't want no harassment, man. That's totally what's up, man. I like that. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm getting more and more into the mission editor type stuff. So, man, that's what's up. That is what is up. Sure. Appreciate you on that, money. Yes. Start calling you DCS guru. Okay, so we got the throttle wide open, but the engines are being limited. So right now we're just gonna leave it there. We're cruising at Mach 0.764, and she's climbing up ever so slightly. We'll see what she does. If not, we'll leave the throttles right where they're at, guys. Let's look and see what our anticipated fuel is once we get there. Okay, fuel is estimated to be at 4,900 pounds once we get there. So, and this aircraft does calculate the V speeds, or the VREF and the V approach, and the VAS as far as what we need for our approach speeds. Based off the weight, it'll do that on its own, which is actually nice. And don't forget about this aircraft. We do have this wonderful autopilot feature. I don't use it. Hey, Greg Hill, man, appreciate you since dropping through with the light, my man. Hey, appreciate you, Greg Hill. Hey, if you can, Greg, load up. We'll be landing in Chicago. In Minneapolis, headed to Chicago. If you want to jump in, big dog. And yeah, guys, we are making it happen. Appreciate everybody, man. Money says I'm still way below a novice in the mission editor as well, but thanks to our sophisticated mission builders, being I usually just use one of the missions as a template to do what I want. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, money, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, dog. You got somebody else carrying that load, man, let them carry that load. and bring me in on it too, so I can get up on that. Guys, we are on our way to Minneapolis, St. Paul from Omaha Eppley Field in our ERJ-145. Let's take a look at it. Those darker clouds have some weird shading. She's looking right, y'all. She's looking right. You can see operated by Envoy here. And yeah. We ride tough. Alright guys, we're just going to keep it right there in our cruise profile and keep reeling it in. Once we get our top of descent, we'll do TOD, our initial descent, and we'll do it probably right around negative 1,800, 1,900 feet per minute. Rev Rebus, good stream, like button hit. Hey, appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for checking in. Welcome everybody, Rev Rebus, to the stream. No doubt my man has joined us. Now let's just double check the actual weather in Minneapolis one more time. We are getting closer. We got Chicago Center that came online, so that'll be interesting once we head that way. All right, looks like the weather updated. Money says I tried playing the X-Plane with my squad. My squad mate Knight, he does this as well. I just can't get X-Plane to run right, and the lack of combat just doesn't let me. Hey, I know, man. you have live ATC right now. I will, once we get into Chicago airspace, I will have ATC money. And I feel you, man. I mean, it's hard to get me out of DCS because DCS is a platform where you can literally use the same map and create the mission differently. You can put different weather in there. I mean, DCS is so, plug and play, if you will, a la carte, that it is hard to get out of there. And the aircraft have the real flying physics, and you really got to do it. So I'm a realism junkie, dog. So I feel you. But I also love flying these too, man. So I find a good balance. But I'm with you, Money, man. I'm with you. And X-Plane, it only runs on one core. It's hard to make it run right. Then you got all this is downloaded scenery. And ortho, which you see right there, it's not native. You got to have large storage space. So yeah, X-Plane is a chore, but I love it. But I feel you, man. I'm with you. And I like X-Plane because it also challenges me working with ATC and real procedures and all that stuff. So it keeps you fresh, man. And this X-Plane actually helps me fly DCS. Just simply because it keeps the mind fresh. So yeah, guys, look at that down there. Everything's looking copacetic, weather updated. I do like X-Plane flying and VATSIM as far as the procedural part of it, though. Real life stuff, yes, sir. And we are on VATSIM. There's just we'll have and that's the only thing I don't like about VATSIM, which is free. No complaints. Beggars can't be choosy. But I do appreciate ATC all the time, and so that's why I do use Pilot Edge as well. But Pilot Edge is limited to everything basically west of Colorado, and if you just do a straight line, I think the farthest southeast it goes is to El Paso, so that would be Kelp. And of course it goes all the way up to Seattle, Washington State. But yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm with you guys. I'm with you. Let's check our progress again, guys. I got a feeling top of descent is going to be coming sooner than later. Look at that, 65 nautical miles. It's going to come in at 17:30. And we only got 8 minutes to KOD, guys. Straight up chilling here on the channel, man. And it looks like we'll have some live ATC once we get in Chicago Center. So hopefully he stays on for a bit. All right, here in a second, we'll look at our minimums so that we can put our minimums in. Minimums in using this. Let's actually look at that now. I told AC I'd fly with him. If he cancels, I'll fly with him. Hey, no doubt. Greg, no doubt, man. You can only fly one thing at a time, bro. Okay, so the minimums for this approach, minimum decision altitude 1340. All right, there's 1340 right here in our radar altimeter, guys. We're doing pretty good. Now, there'll be a magenta caret that comes up here. That's going to indicate that we're getting close to our top of descent. Even though this aircraft will not follow that on the VNAV. There is no VNAV on here, as you guys can see. Although I'm curious about this couple, the CPL. I'm going to have to do some more research on that and see if that will couple to our descent, if that's the VNAV. But I don't know, man, so we're going to do it manually. Got about 48.7 miles to go. And like I said, into Minneapolis, the winds are basically, they shifted. They're moving more towards a southern wind. And green light, what's good? I'm home now. I'll meet you in Minneapolis, St. Paul. Okay, roger that. Green light's flying with us on the next leg. But here's the thing, guys. The winds are 13 gust at 20. and now it's saying at 110. So that's, you know, that's starting to get, you know, easterly. It's more easterly than anything. Let's see what we got in Minneapolis, man. We might have to make us a change here. Okay, 110. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come into the 12s. And I believe we parked somewhere over here. So let's do 12 right. Yeah, let's do 12 right, guys. So, what does that mean for us? Let's bring this down so you guys can keep that view. Give me 1 second here. Let me just put this over here quick. Let's see. TOD 36 miles. Okay, gotta be careful in that TOD. Alright. Perfect. So, essentially, we're still gonna follow the rules for this, but we'll just have to switch up our approach for sure. Which ought to be interesting. And let's come here and look up 12 right. Now we'll have to change all that stuff that we put in there. Alright, so we might as well do it now. Okay, we got about 28 nautical miles. And what you want to do is look and see what you're direct. So right now we're direct demo. Okay, let's make this happen. Square up that heading again. Heading mode. Let's get right into it, guys. MCDU index. We need to go to our rival. Star is the Nitzer 3. Select. Boom, select runway. Just said 12 right. Select. Approach is going to be ILS 12 right. And we'll just say from Krug. And then now what we got to do, guys, really quick, is we got to go back in here. Progress. Execute. Flight plan. Remember, we were direct Demi. Okay, which it still has us. Nitzer. Next page. Warsaw. Elko. Greek. Dolly. Vectors. FX. Okay, there we go. And it still has us. Let's see. Okay, we're direct to that. Boom. And that's why I say you got to know what you're direct to. Back on the nav, and that's how you change it, guys, in this aircraft. Just like that. Don't let that awkward FMC fool you, and then you can come over here essentially, and let's go back to the progress. We got 15 nautical miles. Then you can come back over here to legs, and let's double check the changes. Krug, FX, Zesty, perfect. Well, that's how we made the change, guys. Don't be worried about making that change. Now, essentially, what we need to do, we got 13 nautical miles, right? This is 12 right, so let's get rid of this chart since we don't have that anymore. 12 right is 110.3. Now there is no RNAV, we're just flying this. We're going to vector ourselves. 110.3. And the minimums are 1042, so we'll switch that. Okay, 110.3, 110.3. Now we need to get 121 in there. Same thing. Nav. And zoom in a little bit. Alright, there's our course heading. FMS. Back to nav without skipping a beat, guys. Now we're set up for the ILS, and the decision height was 1040. And there's 1040. All changes made, guys. We're back on track. Captain Muhammad, what is up with you, man? Thanks for checking in, man. Hope you're doing well. And guys, here is our top of descent coming. So let's go ahead and drop that altitude down and begin our descent. Okay, we need to slow ourselves down. And that's the thing with this aircraft, you got to make sure before you start your descent, you got to pull that power back or you're going to get it. We were right on the edge. She started cavitating a little bit. All right, y'all. Cap, A320 jar controller, same A330 jar. That's what's up. Can you do just one high G defensive brake for me? Money, you silly dude. you looking for some combat maneuvers, baby. I look at you. Look at you. All right, y'all. We got our descent going down, and we need to probably pitch down a little bit more of an aggressive pitch, and we'll watch our speed. And let's start looking at our altitude restrictions here. Okay, we got a hard 10 at Savage. Let's verify that. Okay, we're supposed to be 250 at 10 right here. There's 10 at Savage, above 11. So this wouldn't apply to us here because that's for this. You can see you're supposed to be above 11 here on this one. And we're basically doing the same here. Then there's 12 right here. So we'll basically be already downwind from 12 right, if you will. So we're doing good, guys. Bottom altitude is going to be 8. So let's come back up here. Minneapolis St. Paul traffic, Envoy 318 is out of flight level 220, descending via the Nitzer 3, expecting full stop runway 12 right, Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get that altimeter. Altimeter there is 3019. So we'll get that here in a second, y'all. All right. Just taxiing the old wife there. Got a nice turn coming in here, guys. Well, they don't know what it wants to do. We're running Active Sky. You guys know Active Sky. Seems like it updates every 2 seconds. All right, y'all. Once we get a little closer, we'll shut the music down. go ahead and slow our speed down a little bit. Because we need to be at 250 here at Elko. Above 11,000, that's not going to be a problem. And we said that altimeter is 3019. Let's go ahead and get that jumped in there now. There we go, 3019. We did about 1,000 feet over, but that's okay. 34 minutes into the flight, folks. Bring that power back a little more. Alright guys, you guys know what time it is. Let's get those flight controls on. Alright, music is officially off now. Alright, y'all, we're pulling way back on that speed. Let it bleed a little bit. Let's go ahead now and look at our performance, guys. This is where she'll calculate the landing speed. Okay, our V approach is 132 along with our V ref. We're at 40,152 pounds, guys. Get you guys a view of that beautiful earth there. Minneapolis St. Paul traffic, Envoy 318, 14,800, descending via the Nitzer 3, expecting full stop runway 12 right for Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Alright guys, once we get there, we're expecting to get to runway, parking spot Echo 13. It's where American parks. And we'll be going to, I believe, G1 Bravo or Alpha or H. Somewhere right around that terminal. Guys, there's the field right here. You guys can see out here. Here's downtown Minneapolis. My wife and I used to live here. Okay. Got the Mississippi River running through here, guys. This is the Mississippi coming up right up by the city. And that's Lake Harriet and Lake Calhoun. Okay, we'll let the speed bleed a little bit more to 230. We'll let that speed keep bleeding. Okay, there we go. I just gave us some pitch up on our descent now, so we're not pitching so aggressively. We're at 1825. So once we land, we'll exit stage left. The terminal will be off to our left, and the E gate should be there. Let's look and see where that E gate is. Okay, 10,000 landing lights can come on. Speed right here.
Nice and low and tight. Tray tables are up and locked, and empty backs are in their upright position. I'll be collecting any remaining service items you'd like to discard. As part of our ECO program, we're committed to recycling aluminum, plastic, paper, and I'll be coming along to get these items. Please make sure all of your personal items are securely stowed, either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Large personalized electronic devices need to be turned off, unplugged, and stowed, while lightweight devices need to be unplugged, switched to airplane mode, and secured. As a reminder, please make sure all personal belongings are clear the aisle, and let us know if there's anything we need to do to get you ready for landing.
Alright, flight crews on their job. Okay, now if we take a look we can actually go here and then go direct to Krug and let the aircraft fly us onto the ILS is what we're going to do. Alright, we're just going to power up a little bit. We'll let it drop to about 210. Alright, let's get those engine noises back up. You guys know I like a loud plane, man. Okay, again, guys, square that heading mode up. Once we get here, though, I can just go direct to Krug. Let's look and see what Krug is at. Okay, Krug, we need Krug at 7,000. Let's confirm that. We don't need... Yeah, we'll leave that chart just in case. Let's see. Krug can actually be at 6. Okay, Krug mandatory, 7,000. Okay, perfect. I was correct. So let's get 7,000 in there. Let's arm our descent. And as soon as we get towards this waypoint, we'll go pretty much direct to Krug. That'll help us out on our turn. Okay, Money says, uh-oh, gonna have to report you to VATSIM. F Airport, you're busting the 10K 250 rule and your airline will be facing a hefty fine. Yeah, we're doing good now, though. We kind of monitored it. I think we did good at when we hit 10,000. I think we were right around the speed. Don't report me, dog. Don't report me. Por favor. Give me another chance, bro. Money, you silly dude. Alright, guys. So we're pretty much here at this waypoint. Now we can essentially go direct to Krug. So if we come right over here, let's go to our progress. It's kind of funny again, guys. We're going to essentially come right to Krug and go direct. That's actually not what I wanted to do. So let's come back down here really quick. Okay, it didn't let us go direct there, so let us start making something else happen here. Let's see. Let's see where it's got us direct to. Okay, not bad. Not bad. We'll take that. I don't know why it didn't let me go direct to Krug. Alright, let's look really quick. Pull that speed down. And see, yeah, Zesty 4,000. Okay, let's get rid of that. And boom. Now let's go direct to Zesty. Not bad, guys. You got to know how to save it. Let's get a little of that speed brake out there. Really Zesty. What's up? Sheer Insane in the house. Stage flaps down. Okay, we're coming off that speed brake now, guys. Now we can essentially square up our heading. We'll go heading mode. And now we can hit the approach mode, guys. Okay, localizer is captured. There's the field right out in front of us, man. And we're gonna stop right at 4,000, guys. Minneapolis-St. Paul traffic, Envoy 318 has turned to final for runway 12 right, expecting full stop for Minneapolis-St. Paul traffic. Alright guys, we got the localizer. Okay, Zesty's at 4, Kins is at 3. Okay, don't forget, final approach speed is 132. Then after Kins, let's see here. Okay, I guess that was it. Approach. Should be getting our carrot here soon enough. But if not, we'll just take her manually. I don't see any descent profile there, guys. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and go gear down. Another stage of flaps. Autopilot is off. It's my aircraft. Flaps 22. Oops. I was pushing the wrong flaps button. Flight director off. That's not helping us. There we go, guys. Back on our own. Don't forget those winds are gusting. Okay, flaps 22 is confirmed. Landing gears down and checked. These gusty winds are giving me a harder time with my trims. Landing lights are all on. Woo! Working with it, working with it. Here we go. Hey man, get in here, money, and try to do this with these gusty winds, dude. These winds have got us all over the place, man. Landing.
1,000.
Let's get ourselves all correct on course. Minneapolis-St. Paul traffic, Envoy 318, short final for runway 12 right, full stop. Minneapolis-St. Paul traffic. Alright, y'all, sterile cockpit till we get there. A little under the speed, it's okay.
100.
A little high, that's all right.
$100. 50. 10.
All right, not center line, but man, those winds were something else, guys. Great landing. All right, we got reversers out. Okay, and we're down, guys. I tell you what, that was crazy, man. All right, manual braking. And welcome it in, guys. We got a great landing. Man, she was all over the place. Okay, flaps are coming up. Strobes off. Landing lights off. Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Envoy 318 is clear of runway 12 right, holding short alpha for Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Alright guys, let's make sure everything is good to go here. And sorry about the non-center line landing, but those winds were trying to make us there you know what, and we weren't having it. Alright guys, let us look and see the parking gate. We need Echo 13, y'all. Airport parking gates. We're looking for Echo 13. Man, that landing was crazy, man. Okay, Echo 13 is right on the second corner over here. And did I say that second corner? The second one? Yeah, second one in. Okay, so we'll taxi around, pick up Alpha Delta, and it'll be right here, right around Charlie 6. Okay, Alpha Delta Charlie 6. Let's see, is that APU running? Yep, APU is running a Honda. All right, here we go. Thank you, baby. Mi amor de mi vida dice que it was a good landing. Thank you, babe. When can we see a new PC? Pretty soon, Sheer, pretty soon. Very good recovering. As I say, going around is for real life, or if VATSIM controller makes you, right? Thank you, Riri. My baby says, big up to everyone from chat. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share. Appreciate you, baby. Chiefs and Pilot was in the house. Outstanding, couldn't stay. Thanks, Chief. I know you're a super busy man. Thank you for checking in, Chief. All right, guys, we did make it on our first leg. We'll do a replay, and then we'll get up going to Chicago O'Hare, and hopefully it's not as windy there. But, you know, we had a nice landing. We'll see what it was. We were definitely not center line, but, yeah. That thing was tossing us around everywhere. She smoothed out, I don't know, about 1,000 feet above the field. Appreciate you, baby. Bacazado, been watching in the background. Nice landing, SA. Bacazado, you silly dude. Gracias, gracias, muchas gracias, Bacasato in the house. So first leg complete, passengers alive. Obviously, we would have told them it would have been a shaky landing. Here comes Delta. Alright, y'all, so let's see if we can get a butter on the next one. Hopefully it's not... this flight was kind of interesting because we had to make the changes in the air. Coming in, I actually hit the wrong button for the flaps. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? Alright, y'all, we're looking for Echo 13. Okay, Echo 13 should be one of these corner joints over here. Alright, there's Charlie 6. Remember we said Charlie 6? see what we got here. Okay, looks like this is Echo 13 right here. Yep, Echo 13, guys. We found it, man. Alright, you guys. Parking brake is set. Red beacon off. Let's get our APU on. Let's get those packs off. And the windshield heat off. Let's turn those hydraulics off for now, guys. Alright, let's extinguish that. And let's make sure we get off of... Get that off, guys. And we have officially made it up in this piece. Let me get me off and that off. We can also... let's get these two guys off. And... green light, we'll be back in a second. Let's disconnect there. And of course, let us get the música. Because we made it in, guys. You know what time it is. It's replay time. Let's see how we did. 104th Money says, I can't speak about my flying with my wife and kids without them getting irritated. Your wife is boosting up your channel, about to schedule an emergency family meeting at home here. They just need to be made. That's what's up, Money. Hey, that's what's up, man. My baby is a ride or die. And she's, you know, a fellow Mexicana for you. So, yeah, man. Hey, that's what's up. Thank you, baby. You know, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have her in my life. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. Let's jump this replay off. Okay. Your boy made it. We landed okay. It was under negative 200 with those winds. Man, those winds were gangster. Right. You guys are crazy, man. Was looking official. There goes Lake Calhoun, Lake Harriet, and off to the left, that's I-35. We just passed over there. And there is downtown Minneapolis there, right off of the left. Appreciate you, Riri. Why I'm single with no kids at 27. Hey, Riri, don't worry about it, man. You still young, man. You still young. Daddy's okay, man. Those kids take a lot of money. Alright, let's pan in on her coming down. Green light, Riri, shit. Stay that way. You have lots of money. Just kidding. 27 and single is a great place to be in life. Boy, you silly, 104 money. You guys are muy locos, man. Nah, you ain't wrong, no green light. Not me, honey. I'm so happy, baby. Love you. Wouldn't have it any other way, babe. These guys are crazy. So there's our flare right there. Wasn't in the center line. There we go, banking a little bit left for that center line, but we held that nose up. Look at that. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Those winds were pushing us around. We got her down. We got her down, fam. Let's check that out again, y'all. We got her down just a little bit right of center line. And you know what? That chaps my hide. I'm a center line type of guy. But that's all right. I give myself a break with those winds, man. Those winds were straight up gangster. Gangster. All right, y'all. There we go. She was coming down nicely. Nice little flare. We flared when we should have at least. Still a nice touchdown. All right. That's what I'm talking about, man. All right, let's go back a little bit more and get a couple more views. All right, y'all. You'll know how we do it. It's got to be view after view. It's for you, babe. Nice touchdown. I don't know why my auto spoilers aren't reflecting, but there's the reverses came out. And this one, the auto spoilers are kind of conjunction, so it might just be a replay thing. What time am I going to do DCS? Probably not too long after I'm done streaming. I'll be sending you a message though, let you know. We got one more leg to do, then I'll talk to the wife, and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and do a couple of wing replays, guys, and then we'll get into the next one. That's what's up. Just past the city, just to the right of the city, that's the stadium where the Vikings play. And then those two buildings to the right of that, that's actually where the U of M is at, University of Minnesota. That's the Highway 71 and 62 we just crossed. All right, she coming down. She coming down. Ah, yeah. Realize says if you get married, you immediately have a set of twins named Mr. Need More and Mr. Gotta Have. Man, you guys are silly. Good thing about my baby, she's never been like that, so that's why I'm still married. We've been together for 1 billion years, so that's what's up. I'm not getting involved with you guys. Not on that one. I got the queen. I got the right queen. Once you find that one, man, you know, it's not necessarily going to be like that in every marriage, you know. So some yes, but I'm fortunate, not mine, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm still with my boo, you know. All right, we'll take it here. Even though the spoilers aren't reflected on the replay, sometimes the replay does that. We'll just go with it. Money says when you're married, what's yours is ours, and what's your wife's is your wife's. Rivy says, see, there's one girl that likes me a lot, but she ain't the one. I've learned not to make that mistake. Be single till a good girl actually comes along. There you go. You know, and that also means you got to have yourself as a gentleman. Be ready too, so it works both ways. But absolutely, yes, you know, there's a lot of fish out there, but they're not all primetime fish. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, just as they're looking for a good one, you know, you gotta have your standards as well. And, you know, there you go. All right. That is what is up. Relax says, remember, women choose, men decide. Hey, but the good thing is, in lieu of you guys being married or having a girlfriend or whatever the case may be, at least you got flight sim. At least you got the flight sim. Chickens fly and turkeys glide. That's what I say. Like I said, I love my baby. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. Every last minute. The ups, the downs, the good and the bad. Yep, my GSX is a good girlfriend. That's what's up. Oh, man. Alright, y'all. We're just finishing up this replay. We're just going to finish up this replay, and then we'll be jumping into the next leg. You guys will find love, man. You guys will find it. For sure. It's out there. I found my baby. That's why I'm holding on to her. That's why we hold on to each other, man. Because once you got the one, you got the one, baby. So my wife is forever. Alright, just getting everything ready for you guys. Let me switch up the overlay and file the flight plan. And then we're out of here. Patience and practice, my dudes, absolutely. Anytime I trip, I remind myself I'm 27. It's easy to forget how quickly things change, or how it only takes one day to meet someone. That's right, man, that's right. And always please remember, romance without finance is a nuisance. All right, we are doing good. You can see she shut down right there. Go ahead and get back on board and let us stop the replay. We are officially out of the replay, guys. Now we can log back on and do a comms check to see if El Señor Greenlight is on. Okay, perfect. Everything has been filed, and it's just time to get out of here, man. Let's go ahead and get what we need up. Alright, you guys can see that overlay has been changed around, and we are back on VATSIM. Let's do a comms check. Any station is net, any station is net. Radio check.
85.
Thank you, Mike. Alright, and you guys let me know what that sounds like, and green light if you're on, let me know, brother, so we can get up and at them, man. For sure, for sure. Let's get this back on, and let's start initializing. We're on APU now, so let's, and you know what? We'll run APU for a hot minute until it's time to put the fuel in here. I'll check in with you in a little bit, Dre. My son is harassing me to finish mixing a song of his. Hey, no doubt, I'll send you a message, money. For sure, for sure. I'll send you a message, big dog. Alright, so the fuel we're going to need is roughly the same, 79.55. So let's get right into the programming of this bad boy. We'll just leave the APU running at 100%. We still got plenty of fuel up in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got plenty of fuel to run the APU until we refuel. Alright, so guys, here's what we're going to do. Back progress, MCDU index, initialize FMS. Let's put in that new cruising altitude is 27,000. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're doing the Rochester 1. So now let's go to the MCUD index. Let's go to departure. And of course, we're not departing out of here. We're doing KMSP. And boom. Select the runway. We're going to select doggone 12 right. Let's double check that the meter. Alright. Yep, winds are back. Oh, now it's all calm here. Look at that. Winds. Look at that. That's crazy, man. We'll still do 12 right at 12 knots, but not gusting anymore. Man, that's crazy. How come it wasn't all calm when I came in? I'm over here fighting the plane. Alright, anyway, we're going to do 12 right, guys. That's the one we just came in on. And we're doing the Rochester 1. See, let's enter that and select. Now we can go to the arrival, and pretty much the arrival is gonna be really easy. Okay, now let's look at O'Hare's. Man, and O'Hare's got like 2,050 runways over there. Okay, the winds in O'Hare out of the north at 12 knots. Out of the north at 12 knots. Okay, let us get rid of that chart. We can get rid of that chart, and we can get rid of that chart. Let's add a chart here. Oops. We want to add the Rochester 1. Okay. And then we want to search O'Hare. Okay, first of all, let's get the airport information. And we know those winds are out of the north at 12 knots. Be 030, 12 knots. We can do runway 4 right here. Let's see what type of approaches that we have for 4 right. Let's also do parking gates, because we'll need that. Oh, look at this. Oops. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I saw what I wanted right here. ILS 4 right. Okay. Now we are arriving on the Fayetteville 7.
Right, departure to the south, Minneapolis.
Let me know if you guys are hearing that ATC and how loud that was, that guy. What I want to do here. Oh yes, we need to go to the arrival. Fayetteville 7. So if we're arriving on, okay, all this applies to 4 left, 4 right, to him go. Okay, so we go to him go, and either he's gonna bring us back around or vector us all the way around. We'll see, because I believe Chicago Center is on. So there you go. Okay, Monks, Giorgio. So let's get into this then and do it. Okay, so we're gonna select the Fayetteville 7. Select that bad boy, and we're going to be zipper, select approach, ILS 4 right, and again all this can change. Selected from Ron. That's safe, because I mean we can get Ron if we need to cut in closer, we can, so we'll take Ron, of course. Not that it gave us much of a selection. And now let's go to our perf. Let's get our trims back where they need to go. Yep, it's just letting me know it's moving by that little trim required, 7 up. Our V rotate speed at flaps 9 is 119. Nice. Okay, and let's see, 27 Mach 7.3, distance 743.88 miles, so there's something wrong there, but I think we could go to progress, hit execute. Now look at that, top of descent is 287, so that makes sense. Let's check the flight plan. FGT, Fobug, Dr. Cordy, Rochester, Alo. Oops. Next. Welcome, Tio, Mikey, Shock, Boom, Cup, Fayetteville. Okay. Now if we go back to our perf, that should change once we get here. See? I don't know why this didn't change, but let us do something here and make it update. We'll say 0.74 on the Mach, and it still didn't change it. So, and green light, let's see if green light is actually here, because I haven't heard a peep from green light. Okay, I see no green light. Okay, we're just gonna have to do our thing. So there's the deal. Now we need to go into the plan mode, because this one is cause for concern. And we can go over here to the legs page. Okay, FGT. So let's step through this. Center, Alo. Let's see, Alo. Let's see, Dr. Cordy, Rochester, Alo. Okay, I think that's still on the departure. Okay, yep, Alo is down here. There's Alo. So that is right. But, oh, if I remember correctly, it's to Rochester. We don't go to Alo. Then we can go direct to Zipper. That's what it is. But we won't make that change. We'll either just let it do it and come back up. Which is what I think we'll do. So when we get to Rochester, we can go direct to Zipper. Because if you look, that Alo, let's see something here. Yeah, we need to get rid of this. So we do need to get rid of that. So let's go to see if we can get rid of that aloe. Flight plan. Okay. Won't let us do that. So whatever we're going to do, once we get to Rochester, we're going to definitely have to go direct. Because then the next one is zipper, and that's what we want. And I'm looking at this, 280 miles for that. What's going on with that? Let's see here. Okay. See, MIDI, Blackhawk, boom. Then a Cup, Champion. Okay, this is the speed. I'm sorry, that's the speed. I was about to start tripping. Like, what? Okay. But that's why you got to check this, man. Okay. Crosby, then Fayetteville, 250 at 11, motor, cogs, Maddie, cogs, Maddie, Sulu, Kirk, Vulcan, Kirk, Vulcan, Himgo, Ron. Okay, guys, I think we're good to go. We just got to remember after Rochester that we can go direct. So that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and check something here really quick, and then we're out of here. I got a text from somebody. I think it's green light. Let's see. I'm loading in, taking all day to load. Okay, so green light is coming. So we'll just give him a second there. Come on, green. Come on, green. But let me check something while he's doing that. Let's see. Let's go route edit. Okay, no route loaded. Well, we don't need that because this is where this thing gets confusing. This is if we were adding additional points in that are not on the departure or arrival. So we don't necessarily have that. There was 4 things: Rochester, Rochester 1, Zipper, and Fayetteville. So we didn't need to add anything in. So we're not going to add anything in. We'll just have to be mindful once we get to Rochester to go to direct the Zipper. Hopefully I'll remember that. Back to Perf. Perf looks good. Perf 2, this is off. I don't know what this is calculating, but either way, we're not worried about it. And then this will be, it's pending because we're not on the phase there. So with that being said, guys, let us go back into the flight plan, and this is where we're going to start. So we have no ATC. Chicago is online, and we're just waiting for the Senor green light. In the meantime, let's fill this up. 7955. So yeah, it was negative 186 on that landing. Very good flare. Yeah, so that was a pretty good landing for that type of situation. We need 7955. Here's 7980. And let's get the payload back up. There we go. Payload is up. What's up with this fuel? Thought we put oh, maybe I was looking at this. Good thing I double checked. 7956, not bad. Bring the payload down just a little bit, about right there. All right, there we go. 7956 pounds of fuel up in that bad boy. And we'll hit done. Fly changes. You can see the plane going up and down. And 3 and 3 6, perfect. That's perfect. That's almost 8,000 pounds of fuel. We can come off of the full flight plan. Let's make sure we get this. Let's keep this an FMS. Both sides. Let's get that flight director back on. Let's do our initial climb out again. And it's going to be on nav. Initial climb out. Let's see, we're doing 270. And initial climb out is going to be about 2,400 feet. Hopefully we don't have a crazy takeoff again, man. And let's reset our timer here. There we go. This is reset, so we might have to start it this time, guys. Hey, green light, man, just give me a text when you're ready, because your boy is ready. Let me check you guys out in the chat. Hopefully green light gets on so we can get into that ATC. Alright, fixing to eat some pot roast and mashed taters and green when I get home. I think I'm gonna make bacon and eggs for dinner. Man, you guys get me hungry. Yeah, man. Did you see some cool baseball player sunglasses while you mowed? That's mandatory. Alright. Alright, man, so we're waiting for the green to the light so that we can get up on this flight. Alright, so let's also go down to the pressurization panel and up it by 2,000. And there you go, guys. So at this point, we are just waiting for El Señor green light to show up. And let's also, guys, hit this into the takeoff profile. Alright, y'all, we doing big things here. That's green light over there, SkyWest 1877. Okay, while green light is finishing to get ready, we're just waiting on him to get ready, and then we're going to get out of here. Let me hit my little bathroom break, and hopefully by the time I come back, green light will be ready. So I'll be right back with you guys, man. And until then, hold it down while El Señor green light gets ready, man. boy is back. Hopefully, el green light is ready to go. Any station is net, any station is net. Radio check.
Can you hear me 5x5?
I got you 5x5 green light, man. You ready to get down? You still need a few more minutes.
Give me about 4 more minutes. I had to switch it up to another aircraft, but I'll be ready to go about 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay, roger that, roger that. Throw a sausage patty in there. That sounds amazing, man. You guys are making your boy hungry. That's what's up. Hey, y'all, so we're getting ready to do our next leg, which that'll complete the service for this Envoy Air flight, which is also 318. Hence the reason why the up in the information on the flight for the overlay up top says ENY for Envoy, even though, as you can see, that it's American livery legal. And these are the smaller, one of the smaller regional airlines. American cheese too. Yeah. This is one of the smaller regional airlines that does hauls passengers for the bigger airlines carriers. Like you have this one, SkyWest, Republic Air, you got Endeavor Air, you got a bunch of them. These small little regional airlines. That's why it says operated by Envoy Air for those right next to the Pitot tube. And so yeah, guys, we are doing good. So let's go ahead and we can assume that the aircraft is getting all loaded up. We'll get that door closed up. All right, everybody is on board. Let's just check the cabin area. Make sure all the walkways are clear. All right, walkway is clear. The passengers, los pasajeros, are doing really good. I don't know what this does. Let's make sure I didn't put something on and take something off. Okay, everything looks good. Anyway, guys, this is our aircraft in the cabin. This is where some of you will be seated. I like this modeling that they did. XCrafts did a fabulous job with this, I think, for the price that this aircraft was back in the day. I've had this for a long time. I really like the aircraft, and as you can see, it fits a lot of folks on here. Very nice modeling. Just killing some time here, giving you guys a little cabin view here, little cabin walkthrough. Okay, let's check this little area out. Another door on the right side. Obviously, this is where some of the victuals are stored here, and beverages, of course. Then we've got our little loud speaker here. It'll be operated hopefully by one of you if you guys take on that role. And a little bit more storage, and this is where all of the action happens. And there you go. There is a tour of this aircraft, man. All right, so let's go ahead and double check our taxi again. So here we are. We're going 12, right?
So 30 minutes, bro. I'm almost ready.
Okay, roger that. We're gonna probably start pushing back and getting everything ready to go. Are you leaving out of 12 left or 12 right?
Right, you right.
Okay, roger that. I'm doing 12 right. All right, guys. So we'll push back. We'll do Delta back to Alpha and Alpha 10. So push back, Delta, right on Alpha to Alpha 10, guys. Let's go ahead and get it jumped off. Alright, let us shut la música down. Okay, music is officially shut off. And for your viewing pleasure, let's get those controls back on. And it is time to get up out of here, guys. Let's do another check of our fuel Fuel is looking good. We've been sitting here burning some, and that's okay. Let's get one more check on the meter. All right, still perfect, 12 knots, stable. Altimeter's 3019. Altimeter's still in there. And yeah, that's what is happening. We still have no ATC here, but Chicago Center's online. All right, guys, so let's get that red beacon on. Fuel pumps are on. Let's turn those hydraulics on. APU bleed is on, which is good. There is no ground power. Okay, and again, looking at our route, we'll push back. We'll turn to the right. Two rights, guys. Two rights and a left.
Okay, a push cart is on it.
We have to release the parking brakes. Get those down. Run a quick check on those bad boys. All right.
Here we go.
All right. I don't think we have any sounds on this one. It's probably not recognizing that we did another flight.
You paid the fuel bill, right?
All right. Parking brake is set. All right, parking brake is definitely set. Let's go ahead and fire up the right engine. Alright, both engines are fired up. We can go ahead and close these covers now. Then of course we can get those bleeds rolling. Packs on. Windshield heat. APU off. And everything up top is looking good. Just dinging them again, and we are ready to go. Red beacon is on, strobe is off, and let's get taxi lights on. Let's get those flaps set to 9. Trims are at 7. Let's verify once again what our rotation speed is going to be. Here, let's just come over here. Make it easier on ourselves. And rotation speed is going to be 137 on this one, guys. 137 is our rotation speed. Total weight 49,273. This is still off. So that's our rotation speed is 137 on this one. Flight plan, and we're end up going to go in direct to FGT. So you can see once we come off the field, right, as we're taking off to the south, we're going to be doing a left turn. You can see left turn over there to the field. And you know what? We might just want, yeah, we'll do nav. I think it's just going to, well, it says vectors. So once we get to the base of the runway, we're just going to basically go direct there and call it a day. All right, flaps are down. And to the takeoff position. Let's see.
No takeoff. Brake.
Oh, because the brake is on. Brake is off.
Takeoff. Okay.
Takeoff is okay. All right, guys, let's get her done. Minneapolis-St. Paul traffic, Envoy 318, pushback from gate Echo 13, now taxi into runway 12 right for departure on Rochester 1 via Delta Alpha for Minneapolis-St. Paul traffic.
Envoy 318, what time do you have your set for, sir?
I got 1830 Zulu in the sim, brother.
1830 Zulu, that's all.
Roger that. All right, guys. Okay, we're getting ready to merge onto Delta, and then we're going to be looking for Alpha. Taxi light is on. Final checks, everything is good. Got our initial climb out. Trims are set. We are cooking with Crisco. Okay, you guys have the controls on. Okay, Bravo. This is kind of weird. This is kind of like the Alpha intersection too, if you will. Let's see. Almost, if you will. Alpha's right over here. St. Paul traffic, Envoy 318 on Alpha crossing runway 4, continue taxi to runway 12 right, Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Alright, we're clear of that. Normally we would have turned our strobe lights on and landing lights, but we made our announcement. There's nobody here. It's kind of like putting on your blinker when there's not a car in sight. Are you really going to put your blinker on? I used to. I don't anymore. Nobody there to catch me. Nobody there to blink, indicate for. I just do my thug thizzle. That's not really a word, thug thizzle. I don't even know where that came from. What you doing, man? I'm doing that thug thizzle. What is that? I have no clue. My wife, man, I'm always making up words, and my wife is like, now, is that a real word, or is that something you made up? Because English is not her first language. Sometimes I gotta tell her, baby, that's not a real word. Don't use that one. Oh, my goodness. In November... 71 Charlie Hotel, how you looking?
We are taxiing, sir.
Roger that, Papa, roger that. Minneapolis St. Paul, Envoy 318 will be entering runway 12 right for departure on the Rochester 1. And we'll be climbing up to flight level 270, Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Alright, confirm it is the correct runway. Strobes are on. Finals clear. Landing lights are on. Don't forget, we got to start our own clock this time.
Minneapolis traffic,
Clock is started.
71 Charlie Hotel will be taxiing via Whiskey 6, Whiskey 5, Whiskey, all the way down to runway to Whiskey 10 for a departure on 12 right, for the departure on the Rochester 1 from Minneapolis.
Alright, takeoff power is set. Much better takeoff there, guys. Gears coming up. We're just going direct. Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Envoy 318 has departed runway 12 right, climbing out of Rochester. Minneapolis St. Paul traffic. Flaps coming up. Just gonna hand flyer here for a second. Going to the climb mode. Climb mode has been initiated. Flaps are up and clean. Gear is up and clean, and we are up and at 'em, guys. Just hand flying her for now, guys. Alright, we're on those flight directors, guys. Let's go to autopilot, let's hand it over, and let's go flight level change. She looks like and handles nice. Thanks, Riri, appreciate you. She's a pretty nice bird to fly. Alright, let's get these cams off for you guys. You don't need to see this no more. Just trying to make sure she doesn't bust that speed limit like she did last time. Alright guys, up and at 'em. Up and at 'em we go. And we are headed to Chicago. Chicago is on line 120350. And yeah guys, you can see a little bit of that casting over the wing there. See what it looks like behind the wing. That moisture. That moisture, man. Alright, enough of those games. Back up. Okay, 10,000. Those landing lights can come off. Taxi light as well. On and on for red beacon and strobe. Everything else up top looks good. Nothing on the annunciator panel. Landing gear is up and clean. Flaps are selected up and indicating up as well. And Chicago, here we come. Now don't forget, once we get to Rochester, that is where, after we get to that Rochester waypoint, that's where we're going to need to go to direct the zipper. Hey man, I thought I started the clock. There we go. painting that terrain. We can go ahead and get that off, guys. And we are cruising. We just need to be mindful that we need to make sure that we go direct at that right waypoint. All right, Chicago Center 120350. I think this one has a radio feature as well. This side, so you can go to radio here, and we'll put it in standby. It is 12035. There we go. Let's also look at the, get rid of that. There we are, after KORD to Rochester, so we're right on course, guys, as you can see. Right, now normally we would have probably vectored somewhere else because the ATC would have been on, but they're not on, so we can get rid of that chart as well. And we can get rid of that chart. Now, our proposed runway that we're landing on, runway 4 right, the ILS is 110.1. And it's a course setting of 45. Let's actually get this bad boy back to where we can make our change really quick. Yep, once we get there, then we'll need to go and make that change, guys. Okay, we have passed that, we'll put our altimeter into standard. 2992 across all platforms, 2992. 2992, guys. Let us get the first officers pushed out quite a bit. Oh, I guess whatever I do on this side. We do have an aircraft off of our left side, about 1,290 feet above us, and they're on the way in. No joy on their visual, but we have more decast. And we're not going to have them, they're over 40 miles out, guys, but we do have them on our radar right here on the aircraft, so we're all safe, guys, managing our own self-main. All right, up and at 'em. Oh, excuse me. It looks like we'll be having some ATC. We'll have some ATC once we get up into the Chicago area, guys. And it looks like approach is on. that's for sure. Alright, we've been streaming already for 2 hours and 25 minutes. How time flies. And on this leg, guys, the flying time was exactly at 1 hour. We got the clock started a little bit late. Actually, the clock started, I think, on time. We just weren't in the right screen because 10 minutes is about right. So we got about 50 more minutes to go. Alright, so we're going to give ourselves a shortcut so we don't forget. Here's that Rochester and here's the zipper. Here's that other Alto waypoint that we didn't need on the departure. And now this guy over here is only 77 feet difference. That's because we're ascending. He was probably at cruise altitude. So, but yeah, guys, we are pretty much going to go direct to zipper now. Give it a few more seconds there, and then we'll go direct to zipper. See if we can meet our cruising altitude before we make that turn. $1,000 to go, guys. And now this aircraft has kind of some auto features on the autopilot. As far as the throttle, it's only in flight level change. It's going to give you a limit of 240 under 10,000, which it'll hold you that. And then your climb will always be right about this. You can't do anything about it. Once we level out, we will most certainly come up to that speed where we want. Alright, let's change this to Alright, green light's having some issues. His nose wheel steering isn't working. So he probably will not be joining us for this flight. I know how it is too. Okay, we can go to the cruise profile now. Alright, we're going into the cruise profile. We're still going to be increasing some speed. And we're pretty much close to where we need to be. So let's go down here now and go direct to where we need to go direct. Alright guys, we're going to go direct zipper now. Now we are going direct to zipper, guys. Back on the flight deck, we got zipper direct. Just texting those green light about his issue. He is not the happy camper right now. And let's check you guys out in the chat. Everybody's well behaved. Everybody is well behaved. Okay, now we can get this thing going. You can see we got zipper will be done in about 40 nautical miles, then we will be on the actual approach. Alright, let me check and see how close we are. We still got some ways to go to get into center. But there's no one really around us. Let's go ahead and start monitoring. You can center is 120350. You know what we forgot to do, guys? Glad he's gonna give us a, oh, we already on. We'll stick with this squawk until they give us a new one. Let's take a look at our progress really quick. Okay, top of descent, 126 miles, guys. So not far at all, man. These legs are pretty short. Short and to the point. Alright, let's see. The first notable Blackhawk 26. So that's what we'll be looking out for, guys. In the meantime, let's go ahead and switch our radios over. We can do that here as well. Still picking up on that speed. Green light, you silly. Alright, seems like that weather, I don't know, man. Active Sky, you know, I put it in there to not update every so often, and definitely don't update on approach. But okay, we got O'Hare ground, we got O'Hare approach, and so let's put approach is 19, so we can put that in the standby as well. It's just 119. Tune it for once where it actually is supposed to get tuned at. There we go. And then for ground, it's gonna be 121.9. We could. This is the secondary comp, so we'll put it in here. 121.
United 623, turn left, directed tried. Enjoy the shade too from there.
Let me know how you guys are hearing the ATC, of course.
Oh, I don't have the shade too punched in here. Sorry about that. Because the E6
Let me know if that ATC is pulled out.
United 623, turn left, directed shade. Enjoy the shade 2 arrival.
Let me know how that ATC is for you guys, if you don't mind.
And then 623, with O'Hare, via direct shade 2 arrival. Clear direct shade 2 arrival, United 620. I'm going direct now, because I got that punched in. Certified direct 2 shade. Yeah, I have direct 2 shade, and it's just flipping around here. United 623, Roger, maintain 12000 now. Maintain 12000 and 300.
contacting us? Good evening, Chicago Center. Envoy 318 checking in with you into the airspace from the northwest.
Envoy 318, Chicago Southern, squawk 1340.
1340 in the box, Envoy 318. Alright, 1340. There we go.
19722,
Alright, we got 1340 in there, guys. And let's look at our TCAS now. It's going to start getting a little bit busier. Okay, I think that's the aircraft we've been seeing the whole time. We got another aircraft in our same direction. It looks like he is 6,000 feet above us.
318 contact, 500 miles north of Dubuque. Descend via the flight 7 arrival. Altimeter 3028.
Altimeter 3028, descend via the flight 7 arrival on Envoy 318. Alright, 3028 on the altimeter. And let's look at our arrival point, our top of descent. 69 miles to go, so we'll announce that we're leaving out of that speed or at that altitude. And one of the things that we want to verify, guys, is that actual making sure we're getting all of our points when we need to be. Okay, like I said, first parameter would be Blackhawk here, flight level 26210 are the constraints, upper and lower, and we're only cruising at flight level 270, so only got about 1,000 to go, so this all makes sense. And then there will be the points on the way in. There we go. We should just leave this guy over here to the right. Keep him covered up so you guys do not have to worry about that. Alright.
19722, I have your clearance. For 19722, cleared from Oscar, Echo Bravo Airport to Detroit Airport via direct to Crabit intersection, Kilo, Romeo, Alpha, Bravo, November, Tail, Hotel, Alpha, Yankee, Lima, direct. Maintain 5,000. Upon entering control airspace, direct to Crabit, squawk 1364, hold for release.
Cleared from Coworker to Detroit, direct to Crabin, Yale, Echo Alpha, Yankee, then direct.
Alright, that's the ATIS. So on our descent, we'll switch these over and try to get that ATIS.
Number 722, reback Crabin, are you ready now?
Let's see, actually, we'll do it. There's the COM 2, so let's switch it over there. And again, we just double check our
Number 722, release for departure, clears void and fell off by 0125.
And 45 on the heading.
Change to advisory frequency approved.
Report back to you, Western Airport, interception 19722.
722, the cleared void 0125, 6 minutes from now.
Correct, 6 minutes from now, actually void. Full report to you, 164, Cessna 19722.
There's 45 for the course. Back to FMS. Back to nav. Still on course, guys. That's how we roll that. Get it ready. So we will essentially be checking HOTAS here soon.
And then 418 Chicago Southern Squawk 1346.
Alright guys, so we're just cruising here for a second. We did turn the music off just because we have ATC, so we can pay attention to them. We are over halfway through the flight.
And then 418 you're to contact 40 miles southeast of Fort Wayne, maintain level 320.
There's some hydration going on up in here, folks. Appreciate everybody hanging out, man. 22 likes so far. Appreciate everybody. I hope everyone's having a good hump day. And for once, I'm streaming not towards the end of the night here on the West Coast, which means it's the next day for everybody. So, remember, you guys watch out. You know, your boy might pop up early like today. So, that's what's up. Let us, first of all, let's double check, see how much longer we got to go. 23 nautical miles. Let's get right here really quick. Let's do a little check.
4464 Chicago Southern retreat.
That was a mistake. There we go. All right, still 0513, 13. I mean, out of the northeast, almost 13 knots. Altimeter 3028.
And then 418 proceed to Watson.
Once we get a little closer, we'll pull that power back. We've got about 15 miles to go. And again, if we're looking at the bottom altitude, bottom altitude 11,250. Speed back now.
Blue 7 Chicago Southern Squawk 1345.
5 miles. Got to bring that speed back or she'll start cavitating once we hit the there we go. at Chicago Center, 318 is out of flight 270, the center. Alright, you want to just give them a courtesy?
7 Rudder contact, 600 miles west of the Omaha, descend via the ND6 arrival for runway 4 right transition. The O'Hare altimeter 3028.
Watch our speeds there. Alright, so
418 cleared to O'Hare Airport via at Watson. Join the Expo 5 arrival. O'Hare Airport via Watson in the Expo 5 arrival. And wait for unit parking. Message 722 ready contact 30 miles southeast to the Kalamazoo Airport. Proceed on course.
Proceeding on course, Cessna 152.
alright, that's some weird cloud texturing there sometimes that happens.
4464 cross smooth at flight level 200.
Okay, let's see if we can get the ATIS as well.
Updating that waypoint for Skywest 4464. Waypoint entry now, cross smooth at level 200. Much cross smooth, flight level 200, airport 4464. 5769, got that Cleveland Southern 11 airport 87. 119, this is 876. International airport 8. 4846
Okay, the ATIS is all messed up.
International Airport 8.
And it's 418 cross Watson at level 240. Watson at level 240 and 418.
And Chicago Center Envoy 318, quick pilot report just indicating that the ATIS at Chicago O'Hare is not repeating the full message.
4318, I'll take a look.
Take a look. Alright guys, so just giving a little pilot report that the situation there, it's not working too well. We are on our descent, guys.
Great Lakes approach 119.87.
Approach 119.87, 772, thank you.
And she doesn't like to go too fast, guys. Let's look and see where we're at. Okay, we got to get down to 11. And then we got a speed restriction, one of these, but it's not going to indicate here. Let's look at our flight plan here. There's our speed restrictions right there.
78, Kansas City Center is closed. Train to service terminated. Change of route.
Alright, let's get our... Slowing it down to 250. Hear us get a little bit of turbulence. Oops.
At 7460, got that Cleveland Center 119.87.
Alright, we're coming back all the way on that power. Let's see if the ATIS is doing anything different. I don't think so.
For International Airport 8.
At Chicago Center, Envoy 318 is requesting arrival information to the field. Are they landing runway 4 based off the weather, sir?
Envoy 318, that'll be assigned with the next controller.
Okay, roger that. Just trying to get a heads up on information. Thanks a lot, Envoy 318. Alright, we're just trying to get a little bit...
It'll be with the next controller.
Hey, firm. Alright. Didn't hurt to try. I think it'll be 4 right. Let's hope it's 4 right. We're just bleeding that speed there, guys. And next controller is 19-0. We are steadily bleeding that speed, guys. So, after him go, now my oldest daughter's texting me. She was having problems with her phone. We're going to proceed on track to 93. Once we're done, 93. There we go.
Envoy 318, contact Chicago approach 110.0.
Over Chicago approach. We'll see you next time. Over 318. Good afternoon, Chicago approach. Envoy 318 descending via the Fayetteville 7 currently at 12,300. We do have the weather via a different platform. Unfortunately, the ATIS is not working in here.
Envoy 318, Chicago approach, good evening. Turn right heading 180. Try to maintain 5,000, plan 10 center.
Planning 10 center, and down to 8,000. And what was that heading, sir?
180 for Envoy 318.
Thank you, sir.
United 623, contact O'Hare Tower now on 120.75. Can I? 120.75 for Unit 623. November 771 Bravo Charlie, when able, contact O'Hare Tower on 120.75.
Alright, guys. Let the games begin. Now we can get this on nav, since we are pretty much on our own. Down to 8,000. And CDU index, arrival. Let's see, basically, let's do star. We got to do it all over again, pretty much. Fayetteville 7, select. Zipper, select.
Envoy 318, turn 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, continue our descent to 8,000, Envoy 318.
Envoy 318, descent to maintain 5,000, all the way down to 5.
Okay, continuing our descent down to 5,000, Envoy 318. That's probably what he told me to begin with. Alright, that'll give us enough time to mess with this. Select runway 10 center. Select. Approach. Select. Select. Now we go to the MCDU index. We're going to go to progress. We're going to hit execute. And now we're going to go flight plan. Now we'll just do direct to Gibbons. even though that is going to be subject to interpretation because we'll be making some more turns. There we go, guys. We're right at that 240 speed. Let's bring that back. Now we're basically on a long left base, guys. Okay, long left base, speed is looking good. And now, you guys know what we got to do. Let's get rid of this. We no longer need this one. And, man, they just don't know I'm streaming right now. I can't help you out. Let's see. KORD. Let's go back. Approach. He said 10 center. So let's find 10 center. Told you, man, Chicago O'Hare has like 3,000 runways. 10 left, 10 center, and it's 108.905. .905. 108.905, course setting of 93, and we'll get the minimums in a minute. So course setting of 93.
Envoy 318, when able, reduce speed, maintain 210 knots.
Reducing speed 210 now, Envoy 318. All right, 93's in there. We're reducing our speed, and minimums is 869. Landing lights can come all on, guys. All right, speed is looking good enough. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's do our minimums. And let me get those cams on for you guys before I forget about it.
Envoy 318, you are 4 miles from Kyla. Turn left heading 120. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Clear to ILS runway 10 center approach.
Left 120, maintain 5,000 until established. Cleared ILS 10 center approach for Envoy 318. So we'll maintain 5,000 and we'll hit that approach button. Localizer is captured. There's our glide slope carrot, so we're all good this time. She tried to fly through the ILS, but I didn't let her.
Envoy 318, Chicago Press.
Go ahead, approach. I know what you're going to say. The ILS, once I armed it, she started making a right turn, so I'm back on the course here, and we'll pick up the ILS again once we get centered for Envoy 318.
Envoy 318, Roger. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something like that happened. Just let me know when you're fully established.
Okay, roger that. We'll let you know when Envoy 318 is fully established for ILS.
You can now approach station with 4464 or descending to 11,000.
Skyline 4464, Chicago Press. Good evening, runway 107.
ILS IXH. Yep, that's the one.
Your center for Skyline 4464.
Skyline 4464, it is Oscar. No, excuse me, information kilos current at O'Hare, the O'Hare altimeter.
Alright, so we got that all on for you guys.
runway 10 center. Clean up 10 center, unit if we can take it.
And approach runway 318 fully established on the ILS for 10 center.
Envoy 318, roger, maintain 180 knots or better, Ray, average. Contact over tower on 120.75.
Okay, we will maintain 180 knots until Rouay, and we'll contact tower Rouay as soon as we get there for runway 318. Thanks a lot.
Envoy 318, that was my fault. I mispronounced that. It's Ray, my fault.
Tower at Ray for Envoy 318, no worries, brother. And we'll maintain 180 until then, Envoy 318. Alright, so, legs. There's Ray, so we got Rudder, then Ray. But we are actually on the glide slope already, so let's see what tower is. And I think tower just came on not that long ago. Tower is 2750. Busy, busy, busy. 120.75. 120.75. Okay.
Envoy 4464, descend to maintain 8,000.
So we won't hit Ray
4464, my fault.
until we get here. So let's also take a look at, picked up on the speed a little bit. Okay, 10 center. So we'll go off to the left, and we need to taxi, I believe, right up in this area over here. Chicago Tower, Envoy 318, ILS 10 center.
Envoy 318, O'Hare Tower, runway 10 center, wind 05013, clear land.
Okay, runway 10 center, clear to land, Envoy 318. Alright guys, all lights are on, everything is looking good. Here we go. Okay. Speed check, flaps 1. Okay guys, so we're just going to take it from here. Landing gear is coming down. Flaps 18. Approach speed is 142, I believe.
1 Bravo Charlie, make left close traffic, report midfield downwind.
Let's see, 140.
Make left close traffic, report midfield downwind. 1 Bravo Charlie.
Okay, flaps 22 is selected. Let's make sure it's indicating. Flaps 22 is indicating.
Autopilot.
My aircraft, guys. Okay, we got the city off to the right. That's quite the view. Minimums. Landing, even though we didn't put them in, we're a little higher. Minimums is in the 8s. We're at 9.
Tower, 771 Bravo Charlie, midfield left.
Coming in a little bit low, it's okay.
Left request full stop. Sky Mach 1 Bravo Charlie, runway 9 left, clear land. 9 left, clear to land, 771 Bravo Charlie.
That was my fault on that one. Very good flare, it's acceptable, that's okay.
Envoy 318, make 2 left turns onto Papa, hold short of taxiway Delta Delta.
Okay, Roger, we'll be making 2 left turns onto Papa, hopefully we make it, and we'll hold short Delta for Envoy 318. Alright, let's see. Okay. Left turns onto Papa. Alright, laps are coming up. Strobe is off. Landing lights off. Well, welcome guys. That should have been a better landing than -3, no butter, but I swear there was a lot going on. And our Envoy 318 is on Papa. What's the next instruction for our turn, sir?
Envoy 318, hold short of taxiway Delta Delta and say parking.
Okay, we'll be holding short of Delta Delta on Papa, and our parking is going to be, I believe it's right next to Golf 1 Bravo. Okay, I don't see Delta Delta. I said hold short. Okay, I see its weight on there.
Air Tower, Delta 2012 with you, holding short 10 left.
Delta Delta's weight on there. So we made it, guys. Bacazzato, been watching the background. I say great job. That's my dog, good job. Appreciate your green light.
Wind 05013, runway 10
I definitely floated it. Should have pulled that power back because we had a nice approach.
Heading 180, clear for takeoff, 10 left, Delta 2012.
Okay.
Here, town is on to give the...
One more taxiway to the right, then Delta Delta. So we made it in, guys. Average landing rate, which is still good.
New Zealand 2 on November for Delta Delta. New Zealand 2, Air Tower, runway 10 left, lap way.
4. Next one will be Delta Delta.
Left, 1, Alana can wait, New Zealand 2. New Zealand 2, are you departing full length today, actually? Negative. That New Zealand 2, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, line wait. 10 left, Delta Delta, Alana can wait, New Zealand 2.
2012, confirm your squawking mode, Charlie. I am Delta 2012, but for some reason this aircraft keeps shutting it off until I'm airborne. Roger that, thank you.
Tower Skyhawk 771 Bravo Charlie is clear of runway 9 left, holding short of Mike 1. Request parking at signature.
The 2012, fly runway heading. Fly runway heading, Delta 2012.
Alright, here's Delta Delta.
Skyhawk 1 Bravo Charlie, contact ground 121.9er.
121.9, thanks for your help. 771 Bravo Charlie.
Chicago Tower, runway 318 on Papa, holding short, Delta Delta.
Envoy Air 318, continue taxiing on Papa, hold short taxiway Charlie Charlie.
Continue taxiing on Papa, hold short, Charlie Charlie, runway 318. You see, we got a big boy right there.
Usually 2 heavy, over to tower, turn left, heading 070, runway 10 left, wind 05013, clear for takeoff.
070 on the heading, and 10 left, clear for takeoff, New Zealand 2.
Delta 2012, contact Chicago departure on 125.0. 125.0, Delta 2012. Delta 2012, just make sure you let them know that you're having issues at your mode, Charlie. Will do, Delta 2012. Envoy 318, cross runway 10 left at Charlie Charlie, turn right on November, then contact ground point 9er.
Okay, continue on Papa, crossing Charlie Charlie, right on November, and we'll contact ground 121.19, thanks for your help, for 318.
Envoy 318, it's a cross runway 10 left on Charlie Charlie.
Okay, right on Charlie Charlie, cross runway 10 left, on the other side, contact ground wings 1 for runway 318. Alright, now that we're at this actual airport, we will be turning on our landing lights because there's ATC.
Skyhawk 1 Bravo Charlie, are you still with me?
Alright. Lights gotta come on now. So now we do have ATC.
New Zealand 2 heavy contact, Chicago departure 1.
Chicago ground, Envoy 318 on Charlie Charlie, holding short of November with you.
Envoy 318, hello. Golf 1, taxi via Charlie Charlie, right on Kilo 3, right on Bravo, and then Alpha 13.
Okay, continue taxi Charlie Charlie. Can you give those taxi instructions again one more time, sir?
No problem. Envoy 318, Golf 1, taxi via Charlie Charlie, Kilo 3, Alpha 9er, Bravo, Alpha 13.
Okay, continue taxi Golf 1, Charlie Charlie, Kilo 3, Alpha 9, Bravo, Alpha 13 for Envoy 318. That was a mouthful. Alright, man, this taxi's almost longer than the flight, guys. Alright, here's Kilo. Then we're going to look for Kilo 3. I'll check you guys out in the chat in a minute here. This 8,000 mile taxi. That's the thing about O'Hare, but that is what's up. Man, it was a very busy flight with all the changes and a couple of FMC alterations. Chi-Town in the house. Chi-Town is in the house. Alright, now we're looking for Kilo 3 Alpha 9. So Kilo 3 should be the next major taxiway. And then we're looking for Alpha 9. Okay, Kilo 3 Alpha 9. Kilo 3 and Alpha 9 are one and the same, basically.
Skywest 464 ready to connect.
Skywest 464, runway 10 left at Delta Delta. Taxi via Victor 4, November.
Okay, here comes Bravo.
Exit 10 left, pulling short. Delta Delta via Victor 4, November. Skywest 464.
Okay, then Alpha 13. Boy, quite the taxi here. It's 11. Taxiing around this airport is almost as dangerous as flying in. Okay, here's 12, 13. Really, I want to go to 14, but we'll snake on 13 and then snake in. Okay, there's the American gates. Now, there may be some static aircraft in our parking spot, so we'll choose the one closest to our actual gate, which should be G1 Bravo. This is where all the little guys go. G17, so G1's in the corner over here. I think that plane is there though, that very last plane in the corner, so yeah, and those two gates don't look copacetic. G7, so it is in the corner. There's a plane there, so let's take this other little humble gate over here. Whatever this gate is, we're taking it, man. that doesn't look right. Okay, it looks like we're taking H-1B. Looks like we'll be marshalling ourselves in here. Oh, I lied. Okay, okay. My bad, dude. Let's get that light out your eye. Alright, y'all. Finally, 8 hours later, let's go up top. We made it, guys. 8 hours later, we made it off this taxi. We will leave the APU on. Nice stream, Dre. Great landings as always. Appreciate you, Av Geek, man. Yeah, she was in struggle today, man. Let's get off of...
SkyWest 464, contact tower
there we
at
go.
120.75.
And let's make sure that what beacon is off. Nav, strobe, everything is off. Engine covers are closed. And guys, now we can get off of the network. Man, that was crazy. That was truly crazy of how long that taxi was, y'all. Alright, guys, we did make it in finally. Wanted a better landing, but guess what? It was an average landing. We'll take that. Didn't say bad landing, so that's what's up, man. Let's get all this stuff off here. And let's get right into the replay, which is probably like 8 years back. Let's see. It's got to be a ways back. We were taxiing there for a hot minute. There we go. Alright, man. What a day, what a day. It's Aviation Geek says, alright, catch you on the next one, man. Big up. Green Light Auto Broker saying scenery, man. That is what's up, y'all. She's a little stuttery there. Got in our tower view. Oh, no tower view. That's what's up. Okay. No tower view. I hate it when they do that. We're kind of yawn right there if you guys can see. Appreciate you, Bakazats. We'll just kind of stick it in this profile here now. Appreciate everybody riding on board today, man. We got the stream done, and we got it done early today, guys. That's what's up. 22 likes in the house. Stream is at 3 hours and 25 minutes. I'm pretty happy about that. There's that float. We floated it a long time here, guys. I should have been pulling on that power. that long float, even after we pulled that power back. Front nose almost still touched down center line, so it was just harder than we wanted. I don't know why my spoilers aren't coming out, but it's just a replay, that's all. Normally the spoilers will come out on the wings. Alright, let's run that back a little bit. Nice. Pretty much center line. Actually not a bad landing at all, guys. Not a bad landing at all. All right, let's get a couple more replays. All right, few more replays, guys, and then we gonna be up out of here. one final replay. We'll do another left winger. Let's just bring it back. Alright, y'all, this is the time I come on and wish everybody a great rest of your week and also give you some gratitude. Thank you guys for hanging out with your boy. Honey, kids, thank you as always. Big up. Big up to my G Greenlight who was going to fly with. He couldn't. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the commentary. Bakazato, Aviation Geek, Riri, my dog on 104th Money, yo, let me go down the list really quick just to pay you guys homage, and then your boy's gonna be up out of here for the night. Appreciate each and every one of you. All right, who we got up in here? Let's see, we got Riri Greenlight, 104th Money, of course my lovely wife, kids, Bakazato Greenlight, and hopefully I'm not missing anybody, but I appreciate all the commentary. I know there was more in the background. Big up to you guys as well. We'll be doing it again. God bless. Be patient with yourself. Treat others as you want to be treated, and go out and get it, because it's yours to get. Look, I'm your boy. We'll see you on the next one. I've been trying to get them pumping and coming. Different platforms, DCS, ATS, X-Plane. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Hey, big up. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'm gone.